All right, people, gather round. We've got a lot to cover today. Today, we're diving headfirst into the wild and often unpredictable world of international trade. Buckle up because we're talking tariffs, those little economic speed bumps that can either smooth the road or cause a major pileup in the global economy. Now, you can't discuss tariffs without mentioning the architect of chaos himself, the one and only Donald J. Trump. Love him or hate him, his impact is undeniable. You see, during his reign as the commander in chief, Trump decided to slap tariffs on goods from, pretty much everyone. No country was safe from his economic wrath. China, Mexico, Canada, the European Union, you name it, Trump tariffed it. His approach was as broad as it was bold. His reasoning, well, according to the man himself, these tariffs were going to be beautiful and easy to win. He promised a new era of American economic dominance. He claimed they would bring back American jobs, protect domestic industries, and force other countries to play by his rules. It was a grand vision, to say the least. But as we all know, things don't always go according to plan, especially when you're dealing with something as complex and interconnected as the global economy. The ripple effects were felt far and wide. So the question is, did Trump's tariff tirade achieve its lofty goals, or did it just throw a giant wrench into the already complicated gears of international trade? Let's dive deeper and find out. Trump's love affair with tariffs began early in his presidency like a bad rom-com that just wouldn't quit. His first target? China, of course. In 2018, he imposed tariffs on billions of dollars worth of Chinese goods, ranging from solar panels to washing machines. Then, in true Trumpian fashion, he decided to spread the love around. Mexico and Canada found themselves in the crosshairs, slapped with tariffs on steel and aluminum. The European Union wasn't spared either, facing levies on everything from cheese to motorcycle. Now you might be thinking, Cynda, why all the fuss about a few extra taxes on imported goods? My friends, you see, tariffs are like that annoying friend who always shows up uninvited to a party. They might seem small and insignificant at first, but they have a knack for sucking the fun out of the entire room. Trump, the self-proclaimed master negotiator, believed that his aggressive use of tariffs would force other countries to cave to his demands. He envisioned a scenario where America would emerge victorious, securing better trade deals and a resurgence in domestic manufacturing. However, critics argue that Trump's approach was more akin to economic bullying than strategic negotiation. They point out that tariffs are essentially a tax on American consumers and businesses, who ultimately end up footing the bill for these increased costs. Moreover, they argue that Trump's tariffs created uncertainty and instability in the global economy, disrupting supply chains, raising prices for consumers, and hurting American businesses that rely on import. So, was Trump's tariff strategy a stroke of genius or a colossal blunder? Well, it depends on who you ask. But let's just say the jury's still out on whether this was the art of the deal or the art of the steal. Section 4. Expert opinion. Economists on the edge. When it comes to the economic impact of Trump's tariffs, even the experts can't seem to agree. The debate is intense and ongoing, with each side presenting compelling arguments and data to support their views. It's like watching a panel of economists on CNN. Everyone's got an opinion, and they're all convinced they're right. The discussions are often heated, with each economist passionately defending their perspective. Some economists argue that Trump's tariffs did have some positive effects, such as protecting certain domestic industries from foreign competition and reducing the trade deficit in the short term. They point to specific sectors, like steel and aluminum, which saw a temporary boost. However, the vast majority of economists agree that the negative consequences of Trump's tariffs far outweighed any potential benefit. They highlight the broader economic repercussions that affected various industries and consumers. They point to studies showing that the tariffs led to job losses, higher prices for consumers, and slower economic growth. The ripple effects were felt across the economy, impacting everything from manufacturing to retail. For example, a study by the Peterson Institute for International Economics estimated that Trump's tariffs cost the U.S. economy $7.8 billion in 2019 alone. This figure underscores the significant financial burden imposed by the tariff. Another study by Moody's Analytics found that the tariffs could cost the U.S. economy nearly 300,000 jobs by 2020. This potential job loss represents a substantial threat to economic stability and growth. So, while there may be some disagreement on the exact impact of Trump's tariff, it's safe to say that most economists agree that they were net negative for the U.S. economy. The consensus is clear. The tariff created more problems than they solved, leaving a lasting impact on the economic landscape. Section 5, the price we pay. Tariff and your wallet. Now, let's get down to brass tacks, people. Tariffs, in essence, are taxes imposed on imported goods. When these taxes are levied, the cost of these goods often rises, and that increase is usually passed on to consumers. How did Trump tariffs actually affect the average American? Well, it wasn't just a matter of policy. It was something that hit home for many. If you're like most Americans, you probably felt the pinch in your wallet. Everyday items that you rely on suddenly became more expensive. Remember those washing machines Trump slapped tariffs on? It wasn't just a headline, it was a reality check for many households. Yeah, well, those tariffs caused the price of washing machines to jump by nearly 20%. And those solar panels, they weren't spared either. Their prices soared by over 30%. This made it harder for families looking to invest in renewable energy solutions. But it wasn't just big ticket items that got hit. The ripple effect was felt across a wide range of products. Everything from bicycles to beer to baseball caps became more expensive thanks to Trump's tariffs. These are items that many people buy regularly, and the increased costs added up. And let's not forget about the farmers, folks. They were among the hardest hit. They were caught in the crossfire of Trump's trade war with China, facing uncertainty and financial strain. As China retaliated with tariffs on American agricultural products like soybeans and pork, the impact was immediate and severe. This led to a decline in export and a surplus of unsold goods, creating a challenging situation for farmers. Many were forced to sell their crops at a loss or even go out of business. a devastating outcome for those who rely on farming for their livelihood. So, while Trump may have claimed that his tariffs were making America great again, the reality was far more complex. For many Americans, they just made things more expensive, adding financial stress to everyday life. The true cost of these tariffs was felt in the wallets of ordinary people, affecting their daily lives in tangible ways. So what do you think, fam? Well, folks, we have come to the end of this informative chapter of how the political wheel spins. Again, thank you to my channel subscribers. You make this channel thrive so others get an everyday Black American housewife's take on our place in the universe. Please, if you are new here or are already part of the fam and you enjoy my commentary, like, comment, share, and subscribe. Until next chapter, folks. Cynda 369 out.